Asamachi, Emma Kwababi, Efa, Embra Bigem so on Adom TV. Live on DSTV channel 280, Go TV channel 119. Multi TV, Digibox, and so live, and so on meeting. The Aquasi in free Sabre Compensation on Krowa Power Sema, Elgenu Enum. You're not transmitting command for Ghana and Kanko, Ghana and Puto, Ghana and Peja, Ghana Kessie. Eho. It also acquires so many comments about Niakenkai a day amount. So following on our social media platforms from Facebook to YouTube. Baby, I be searching for Adom TV. Adom TV. Ja comment all our streaming platforms ni nyina ase. Na ya beji ni akenkan e de amount. Somebody kaka say the next few hours to come. Anese for etuate no. They will be calling off their strike. The next few hours. They'll be calling off the strike. And thanks to Parliamentary Select Committee on Health, a members in just when you are the usual MPP NDC, you will say the danger ahead of us, no, as to your parties, no. So collectively, both MPP and DC decided said no. Let's find a way to bring these nurses together. Whilst we continue to appeal to Aban, say Aban in our family, our nurses also needs to be in our wards to support healthcare. And that's for some boy. O my woman na aye bibi o no. Anso mko kakre bon ho hihye. Ya ho gire say tra. So happy birthday, but oh Erica J picture of mommy. Weber. Happy birthday and confirm Eric J, the CEO of NEIP. Eric, you wish you all the best. Nyame onhyiraw. Nyame onyo kese. Omu akoma so ade nyina embremu emfama. Onkoso emu akokoduro. Nimde ebru nimde nyina so na betim dia manage NEIP. Na ni so ade hu akuta His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to transform NEIP. And connectium no on Namosuma intimi embremu famaye. So once again, happy birthday and confirm Eric J, the CEO of NEIP. You know about there?
I don't say.
The say the Central Regional Secretary my MPP Amayoko. What Nancy? I hear na ba na so free akọ baby.
Oh here na me ba.
Hey. But Adom TV is a member of the ADC National Communications Team. And Penny Porsche Kitadio some so our boss. Ben is a year.
Emotion.
Nyamiado.
Boss.
Auntie. No, congrats.
Thank you very much, bro.
Nyamia hen. Abodo near church and as soon as soup. Boston soon copy.
No me dry. Boss no me.
But office say
I go see Nyamiado.
Abemu ye.
Oh you.
Still papa na.
Oh, na say Ghana ni bia ni ho a resetting agenda no wenye ntomo ye.
Okay.
Nipa wota crack kan ho asem dodo ye MPP fo. Chawtia abibia okaza wo boss asem no so. Say resetting agenda, resetting Ghana. Eya de papa. Na men so aye Ghana adom. President Mahama senior ototo ni niema ansa na oba power no. Nense engineer fi ase dead. Okay. See the holding say na man home reso. And I'm sorry so man dollar abafom. Enu echi petrol bo e wo fom. Di na ma bebre start here abafom. Enche bia mfa za bosu mesie ni. Sa ade bi say ya na ye na edin pa. Ba pese mama ahokeka no. Ayo bia wonwa. Ayo bia wonwa menu attachment anambwa. Alex. Richard. Ha. Won nyina ja atom say ya ntimi anso dai da say betima yi levy. Agwazi. Ama Ghana fu yetimi atena ase as a Bible.
Okay.
Ya test was way yi levy Ghana begu. Bibia be say. But ye yi ena Ghana tumpon. Eto so ebien. Ya test also way yi betting tax Ghana fu mebun ni nyina be na akromfo. Wante. Eno won ayi. But maybe a sha se koso kama. Nti ma me fa kwanye yi na. Me rent me ho. Na me nsro na me ma me nua Erica J.
Okay.
Afrishia pa. Nyankopon ma no nkwa edoso enimdie nyansa nhumu ewom banfu bu bi say akokora to fon awo abranti dim ohwe mabunga president Mahama edo nga hye na amamu mu a ekire Ghana yem future nti nyankopon ka no oma ne ahoden nyansa nhumu na oma na ware pa nso se edusia na efie nyefie
others MPP mo ye
akwasi bia record boko
rebuilding na
oye gudupa reorganization record ankasa
ti enoma ndaso into election
we in the no
2028 and 2033
2028 yes
the MPP rebuilding no to recapture 2028
yes
near 2033
no 2028 ya kwesi memfa kwa na minchi ahwefa anape wo hwe Adom TV wo Ghana na no fenze ananinara no we be achi ehwe mo mani moroko ya no chode wan ya danko dada dwe na any PS rekada obi biara aja atum resetting agenda na mammo kan kire Ghana fo mo oto aba mammo ba mo bai mo reye mo inu boebra na bibia de zide nkofo a wozu oman di we nkofo abrafo ye baka na wan credible people who don't have integrity no sand them work on opposition or ba be more ya oboebra son by now nkofo wa we appointees of this government they should have resigned. So when confirm one credibility when they shouldn't continue to be in office. A typical example is the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Okujita Blakwa. Oh. And Nankasa in opposition. Also, so NDC by being minister or charter flight about resign. But we all know what has happened. Flight was the vice president by what charter. Okujita is still in office. You can say Minister of Communications. Na nenuma asam. There, so NDC by being na President Mahama 2025 the first budget so one scrap communication service tax CST on about attack Mahama you can say what's in it. Have you ever heard Sam George speaking about this? Sam George said so be a minister no one there or one can look at a V8 one chin one fan bra na within few months Lexus or them no naman kra on with the convoy he is still in office as minister. One person will no within 1 week they will fight against illegal man galamsey in the one where kingpins at NDC Mpensenpensenmu MPs constituency executives where swatis one galamsey what that mean one block river bodies want to one fight until if they are in office there these are people who have integrity however they lack credibility.
Okay.
Now can a CD your economy ye be some one policy or the mobile within 6 months. You are not causing over one charity. So say no one. Rollins in maybe okay. And it's more because I won't say more. What else they buy on charity 6 months? This is a claim credit. Tell us one policy. I'm was that too. While actually there, once you say you know, me see no general one. That's what we have. Economics credit MPP and IMF for Ghana's economic stability. Obienyu, Chishaya. When it comes to gold reserve at the Bank of Ghana, and IMF and Shishay, our money now is some original nado. Inti, months were you to even Professor Bob Ping now, I can gold reserves over Bank of Ghana in a bit more or Shasa. That we see, if are buying some more kind of opposition, no more buyer, it's e-levy, by 1% for every transaction. We e-levy for your uncle for baby. When to e-levy that, I'm when to be that because say this kind is a cultural account man on to e-levy. You can use up on to e-levy unless they're on your own phone. Here a transfer. But so there are so many people, but you're more yet to the German or be a e-levy. There were so many transactions they didn't attract e-levy. But when they pay e-levy if you 1% was it about 8.3% of doomsday levy was about. We want to man. Obi so the coach energy sector there. Obi so the coach fuel. Actually, mambo mu cheche mumpon onzisedo. It tells you that these are people who are when you're credible. These are people who are into for range information monumu. Na yekuye mini. Even with them, nkofu na da ko bi was that there was a
but I say Richard.
War send na
Tachi Mensa the Central Regional Secretary ma NPP. Amiyoko. But mami shall say FM through so. And there's a 4 strike. What we are picking up here say in the next few hours. they'll be calling out. But another pay where maybe a person pay attention more per a year. The salary structure in our country. We shall throw for now. Shall see. What is any hotel now numbers at 35,000 feet above sea level. The challenges around our salary structure. You've been there.
Kansembia. Ebe here as a metina no kakra. They were hey sebe ye ntimi nka say nim sen won e 1 month na wo hwe no. E akwanya bi keke. Na Ghana ni bia betime dia dance say ene CD no ente se ne abangde da no eja no. Oja CD wa almost 17 CDs.
Na 14.7.
But o kasa na metio. Nti ukura pende ayi na sa pepepe. President Kufo hwe show ipa. Enti ubon say if it be 17 cities aba bedu ene 11 12 near maraba form ampa na edi ho dance say petrol ye na so nton 16 cities per liter and then baby 1099 baby 11.7 something enti abanye modern bonti so atiase and no show eirum baby abangde down the jai won kane asem ho wanya yenye 2016 ayekon now for ECG one car wedding 9.7 billion and now you can say over 78 billion ya the dum soda
68
no 78
energy sector debt.
I'm talking about ECG
78 billion.
yes
okay.
ECG pe so what I say 78 billion sakai say yan hwe ntu na monga ebedu afise say na akosoro
okay you go next for them now.
Oh, okay.
Mechanic
woman minister at mama na ebedu for man yesi o konku jeto ni Sam George masem pajo wo so nga ko ye jurum bia na what is wo so wo mu bia ye kata che no pro ho nsem aban ba infi amosoma esiam ayewe tieni yanti obi ho asem da as compared to MPP in 2017 cash for seat bra wa nominate on appointees yet
when the same say Okuje 20 Sam George you know I think was playing back on some
credibility integrity
me say
as what they said they feel said
na ne what kind
if they would have walked the talk
Oruro Okuje to abla kwase den no kan na den na esi president apart presidential jet and wako high bi at the expense of the taxpayer no dey name human na eno nesi ni esi when people abrosu e bin see you binia
na presidential jet ni adwuma ndan Kufuado
aba
and no package
esi ho okay first lady kurat me use man ye at the same time no just want to high private jet no dey name chin because one man me ya no ni ntia wo yesa no
okay so you next for them
but you see na ka was metete oni ma before temtem but na Emma Gold bo and as a gold CD number for me say MP before modern boy wo boa gold bia no baby eguinfa momo boa gold ano na mo de akogu Bank of England and President Mahama de also monye ntotui na monto gold mfanye forex right monto gold mfanye forex mfamra Ghana na eboa young forex stock ejim sro na mo baye enya no sunsanso ni na enya no na e beka wan say
you know better than Bank of Ghana
ma memra wo okwo nkomo ade beto yi efa nurses ni nkomodi no ekwesi say de ejabo wankasa wabopo say bonya abedu nti hia kasa bebre nya fi ne ba betena ha abo obi sobo wo so fe echi ni abofuno sebe etefu fanchem anapai hina no yeyu ni ayehu ni say communication gap bi ba baby uti aban nsema ye ka uti necessary wo ka aya dan ka say dumedi no implementing it last year July or June thereabout and ansem sem binti entimi yanko wie aban be tena so fiti be February ho na nkobodi sanction asibio fa necessary ho as at that time na ban ne budget eso yen we fi aso tutu ho ne ma de dada enti anya space in it and akofa sansem yaba benra me te say one nkitahudi a wodi fa ban agyinamsifo nurses na agyinamsifo ne ade no ɛyɛ positive ntina wanya so ti say nyankopon yɛ adom a wɔbɛsan akɔ back akɔboa yɛn hospital enyuma no obi anim ne a nsusuanso a akɔfa aba obi ene wɔbɛkɔ ne paso akɔbɔ mpae sɛ ɛnkɔ so saa menye ne sɛ yɛn nuanom mpipi kura no ne ɔyɛ nyina akyi no na ehu bi wɔ akyi sɛ ebetimi ato nua bi even though was spinning even though was funny even though we gram take advantage sɛ kɛbɛboa wɔn nanso ɛnyɛ no na yɛhwɛ as at that time prempren nyankopɔn yɛ adom a yɛtwɛn sɛ wɔn official statement baba pontin so afei de wɔn a call of one strike nti wɔbɛkɔ onyuma so o kan bibi fa nyumayɛfo aketua ho eyi no on sɛ ɛkɔyɛ one condition of service ɛnyɛ wɔn aketua per se na mom nyuma a wɔyɛ no ɛho nsunsuanso ɛnea wɔbɛhia ɛne mu akade sɛ wate ase mempɛsɛ yɛbɛkɔ akɔ wura mu pii ɛyɛ necessary ne demand a wɔyɛ ɛbɛsan akɔ fansɛm fibiri aba akyiri yɛbɛhyɛ da atena ase yɛde ho nkɔmmɔ biom saa bere na obi akɔma atɔ ne yam ebi aban afi ase etu ho anamɔ Ghana ni bi enu hɔ ase obetuma kaza na akatua so ne di because akatua no so ɛbɛso no egyina economy no and a demand say beba also so Ghana economy ni nyina yi a wotua osika ahe mfra dodo na wo fie no onye adwuma nyɛ even though wɔn aso sɛ ko obenya adwuma ayɛ nti unemployment are set in amanfo bebre nya adwuma nya wo be depend on wo a wo yɛ kakra no akwese na me ga wote ase edi hwi no obema osika wonya in a month ebetumi aso wodi titiri wɔn a wɔyɛ aban nnwuma cause aban man ne ben dan na wɔde betua woka dodo na ayɛ servicing na me ga so wote ase emphasis ka bia mba o fa teacher ni a mfaso a ibenya o teacher ho enye sika ebeka se bia kɔtɔn ade na metɔn ne senti no metɔ sɛ na metɔn ne sɛ na menya mfaso sɛ ne mfaso no yɛ daache because yɛ resiesie ɔman no human resources but what I say and so hwɛ teacher for dodo school fees ahe ne yetua abank timi ka sɛ school fees na yetua kakra bi na yetua and ɔde betua nyuma yɛ foka iti ne mfaso nhyɛ da amma na me ka what I say nti yɛ ka sɛ productivity a wontimi measure no as current expenditure. I don't know na me can what I say. Say me koton say na me nya ase nti mfaso say na banti ye nche mfaso no mfa. Enye ye kakra bi na ebi ebeka so ede mfaso de ba. Na enumpo. O for bibi dey say ECG, energy sector. We are facing the same challenge there. Because our bankers say mean amount for a realistic tariff. I was when me ebeka ho asema kwakọ wie. E dey send bebre beba. Esa bank bem. Na be say bi adan na me so metimi aye. Na manfo etimi afford enti eno nti na bon se president Kofo abanso no okofa bibi ba na efre no single spine salary structure na eno na sete ebi a pair qualification a wo won ebi a na me wo na mo me qualification me de wian me de boban e wo baabi wonso wo de no wo de hwa yarefo na me ke wate ase obi the same qualification on also the baby for baby and can ye kra no yen base pay e bit my baako pepepe e bi allowances bi aba be ka ho no na na ba ma ode atimi akosoro a chen me de
depend on your way
exactly it did not care ya adwen papa and until ye fair wages and salaries commission and ko bi anya yan ka ban tua no ma obosom kra no betimi anya ne obetimi kra sidan na obeto ya building materials ye de gu ho baba no so go first can we no de aba be ya agwese na me kan wate ase o man foto kakra ban bua no na no no hwe say emu ahe na me de betua ka eye nyuma ya foka wages and salary go say o factor wo budget BM ni ebe call as compensation ni abang de be kwa kutua ne ho ka because of bosia bi a wakoje ezo otua ho mfentom nti abang sika na nkasa nye sika bi a be ka say edo so ama esu obi aho ahobanbo anase akwan homabo ano prempren yede ne ebetimi aka ne say bon say o hwe the last budget what I could remember be somewhere 2022 nania nchiremu kwa ko wie ne say abang sika onye nyina agwasi yen revenue ye de mo be ye ebia 40 to 50% to your my foka. My fan
we're doing about 75.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe you could do 80%. About my phone, I want to do ya. Now, guess what I say? Into a man for me, ye Tony a Cambodia. Nepal less than 2 million out of 35 million. Yeah, the Sika yen in Namu. You find 70% that you are wonka. Ayo how? But don't know what I say. Ayo how? It's Yakasi some Pibiasa Kahubiuma. And no nana finance for 80 sana mono side because I bang we are budget TV. Are their own factor? You know, sound of you are wanting to say, Etia, young Sikasam Humbra.
Financial management.
You understand?
But when there's an emergency, government finds a way out.
Government emergency now, bones say finding out. And the meetings and no being so can you be I say about the state of a certificate of emergency, and I'm aware. And the code is our one CD year, even though we implement it, a year revenue. But don't know what I say. A yesika eba bang for 2 more. Na mom ni abang yi e de akwa bonti fifutu no mo no.
And
I ask them.
But
then it's not really about say budget deficit. Budget deficit.
Some state-owned enterprises are actually running at a loss. But when you look at the salaries, they can't salaries. I'm not compensate like compensation. But I can't catch your amount for of the CEOs and other top managers. You ask yourself, say, is it true, Pastor? You may boka.
Oh, so what fun? A juma ni a juma. Once I make say I'm a fire education teacher for one fasha or the baba. One do sika bank spend or one. So what you say? We better talk for baby to say cocoa board. Or toton. Until you're ready. Sector. Until no bit makazo aden na. Ade esen ka auton say na auton say na oboka. To mo say mpendo do na no sa agencies no would a bit me nyamfa so. Mpendo do na what declare profit. But don't know what I say. You will be so on the ma. Nipa ni hwesi kasem so. For Bank of Ghana, for example. So man who chiri ni bebre ya. Tete yen kasa ni Ghana say obi e no betina se ma abada no krama ababeka no.
Na so call banks that tell us that the 88 we no money 5,000.
Oh, because you mean to me meko bi akati o.
But on average a public as a tell us na omo county sika kese no e wo banks that be a Bank of Ghana so go no a person no tell hu. Tell an you na ni twia 50,000 cedis, 100,000 cedis. Meaning so much 5,000.
Because the bank ben konko na odi.
General bank, universal bank.
Into be call na bia a private bank.
Even government,
a foreign bank.
CBG, a GCB bank.
You mean one commodity. Minimum near Kosovo. But you see, you have to single out a particular agency and I say department and I say ABA entity B. Say 1 year do one by example. It differ. So what I say. We say a bank you might do na your service. Do na.
Okay.
You have to make us a police service. Would the gua Eden Faso bro mangano.
Yeah.
O for military. So what I say. You have to make us go digwa and Faso bro mangano. One na cheno. Or what's a render service.
Yeah.
Okay. Into no one expect it. Faso din view on ho. Faso dey be nya no say so ahobambo no debo.
Me say complain na amount for complain na aban mo for bebre and Ghana for in general. A complain about compensation. And the disparity between the top and the down. Can we find an even between them? Because now we single spine. Single spine by say at least a bema certificate. Yeah, could be an when you work it. But and between me and you, another pandemic I say politicians will never team up to fight this. Obisuma bemu ifishana yesu oko. Retirement package 600,000 Ghana cedis. Yes, ni bia ye adwuma over 30 years. On for 200,000 crowns. Can we find an even in between there?
Near woman Nipa now. You find Article 71 of his holder. Go on at the BI na yet I bo ngechi. What's your one workload? Can't mean can say, oh, just a quiet empty. Okoye den sika na kodi ni nzem na nkasa kra na emu ahe and the benefit of nkasa kra.
So their salaries are not determined based on their performance. It is an office. Sorry. It's an office. For example, the Gold Board bill here passing into act and saying, when you look at the remuneration of the CEO, you are passing because of the competence of Sami Gyamfi. Parliament passing because it's the office. And he decided to say, every year we are going to pay the CEO 1.5 million Ghana cedis, which is 125,000 cedis a month. So it has nothing to do with the competence of the CEO.
Not at all.
Parliament are passing and say, who be CEO of Gold Board here? Yeah. This is what you deserve. That is why the people are raising the concern. Maybe I'm a CEO there now. But me CEO after all, maybe I'm a care. The real work na kasa be no go 4 years kon call field work rather. But the real time workers, given us the real time value of Sikana Yenyam, I will form 2,000.
I can see my mentor. Okay. What should you know? Have been fearing.
In fear me, say confirm.
Okay. The ones in fear na only already to say me bo MPP appointee be the naminti.
When is appointee?
No.
What would be 1.5 million a year for Sami Gyamfi? So for an example.
I'm saying no hope.
Never. Sami Gyamfi, what was Sami Gyamfi? For Sami Gyamfi example.
No, it's very unnecessary. It's necessary. Ninti Americans and one team I say. Me person maybe say, okay, ebe where you ma we no.
Yeah.
What that's so me boy.
Sure.
But say nipa no because of say a bank society.
Okay.
Oni office bio.
Okay.
All right. It will not be akoso bozum bia wo de beba.
Okay.
Or not the possibility say obesa about back to public sector no.
Nyame nkwa neni.
Nyame neni.
But obi an so obi an so go politics so.
Thank you. Me patcho member. And until obi an so for so akwesi on edwuma o friend then multimedia. And what me can say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Also you may ye fu bia wo Bible no mo. Na ketia.
Esefata.
Eseno.
Are we paying a ketia esefata
tie ni aye kani.
Okay.
Prempren yi. Ma chiro aban nyuma no se ne ye kofa. Ena nia ye be mfaso a ye be nya afimu aba. Dodo na ye na this can be kwa scan sanma.
Okay.
Even though you benya service that we render no.
Later.
Okay. But mfaso mfimo ma. Sika e betu ya na kan ekwa mabio. All right. But na ketu aso do obusum bia say we make a provision for as a bank.
Okay.
Okay. And e wo baby house a wo nipa de dodo na sabio aban this kind of call ho no. Won dodo ya he. Sika ye nya nyina no emu ahen ye ditu ya wonka ye bet me ahwe fi ho okay na yet me not say necessarily say ye be single out a particular agency or whatever and no ye den niam be brave wo ho ntia what is hard in the bam aba hwe no say na be ya sabi obo so president Kufuor rekọ no me kai pa wo ka bibi say ye ntia say wo ja president kwan iye so what I say e bi ne say sabio ontime nkoye adwuma foforo bio ebi ne se sabio onkoye mobo onkoye popa okay ebi ne se ne konkra nkodo se because of abesa ababio obefa back door e dia ababio it never be brave wo factor enu nyina ansana wo de sa sika na ma but generally
okay
aban adwuma yefo then you bet me ayama wo
enya aban me for nkwa your salary structure both private and public
and they say yeah the private become abomo no be wore pa nkomo no be wore pa because me na mebu medjum
men enyo
I know
ya katua on some Ghana nye
akwasi
enye
tie o sanka katua no tie nya sa katua no nanka enyo na mom kwona ye fa so disca no so nye menka sa wo ye di ma ne broso
okay
but sika na account no then pa na timi ye ma wo fie
like the value
eye nanka sika no so what I say e wo value
okay
nanka wotimi e de ye bribia
okay
so what I say sabi wo kwa abrochiri na wo koye adwuma no su ne ban eteden wotua wo so what I say awa bia say no wode ma wo no they will make sure say wo gina ho wo be gina ho ye adwuma ne pepepe eni se mentina baby na me work loto kakra eni se makosha hantimi waste time kakra okay it is an many nyina one measure productivity as against remuneration and as a compensation there be how you get it wrong you get it twisted it you that come say obi adwuma aketua nso but private sector bank to me control you obet my ya say or the minimum wage
what's that about set
muna me kan
or the minimum or aban toto and to ye na economy ni jina ne na so.
Fantastic.
That will determine where the minimum wage
exactly
is.
So.
And
wage bill no minimum wage na dey about make match.
That is it.
Minimum
private sector.
Aban
sha me na wie pay you a na jina de we aban afa so to economy no. Sa aban to economy ni ye. Na economy ni be jina ne na so. Na sika wo mu. Na aban be catch us say Ghana no ye adwuma 1 hour be entwi aka 100 Ghana cedis. It should be possible.
But yeah, what assume
2 seconds.
Yeah, what assume from Fair Wages and Salaries Commission.
I'm going to April 1 hour.
Me patron ya mfa ma saa kwa. E won asede. Wo be hwe ne ma bebre say aban ne benya. Adwuma wura no benya. Adwuma wo ye ebia den na deba.
MP with a first degree or 15,000. Teacher ni with a first degree or 3,000.
Medals won asem. MP ne dey uzim fan.
Me carry.
Teacher for no so graduate akoye.
So o ka fair wages.
Teacher for no be graduate akoye MP dachi bi
MP with a first degree or 15,000. Teacher with a first degree or 3,000.
Teacher with a masters.
Na or 3,000. Teacher bro je wi so MP so be sound the kakra ko so wa. The MP na branch teacher.
Teacher with a masters.
Okay, teacher with a masters. And so 3,000. But MP with a first degree or 15,000.
MP with the diploma, people with the diploma.
And the baby how come is that?
Roger.
Yeah, Air Force One. For American president, do be antremo nkano. Niema wo de be share play ni ma ba baby okọ.
Yeah, we go and
eh na den na ekosi. So di ye di na me.
Akwesi.
Roger.
NPSC na aka baby fa petrol NDC ba 7 January 2025. Baby enyiwa na petrol a liter or 17 cedis about 14.7.
As of
7 January 2025. Okay. Nowhere. Na ya na o quota propaganda. NPSC chiram. First of all, on the 7th of January 2025, a liter was 14.7. Obi an check.
Mo ye ni yank ye hian chire.
Oh, NPSC.
Month me an ye.
Ben me das.
Mo ye ni yank obi abega.
Na NPSC kan ECJK was it. Energy sector, NPP ba 2017. $2.5 billion debt. If power, no, the same thing. It means that we manage, we didn't add to the debt.
At what cost?
In 2024, in the current Minister of Energy, John Abujinapo, okay, check Ghana for there. Send this baby within 100 days. We reset ECG. We will cut down their losses so that it will be a profit-making institution. What has happened to that? In there, 1 cedi. As we are to petrol, 1 gallon water 4.5 cedis. Doom so levy. Obande, ye get say mose. Cedi now was in wagina. Emma a budget am here for 2025 to buy fuel to power our plants. What before if you budget for let's say 100 million now, cedi now was our concern na then you will need lesser amount to buy. So then when for why are you not using to buy the fuel to cut down the cost? And then most as was it so levy was about. Na I see nurses one strike here. Let
me put this on record. So this is GOI. New fuel prices effective Thursday, 2nd January 2025. Super XP 14 cedis 99 pesos. Diesel XP 15 cedis 60 pesos. Super XP 95, that's for 95, no. 15 cedis 60 pesos.
Even at 17 woman, about the more courses.
The could do 20.
And here for on
the choir could do 20.
And yeah, 7 January 2025. Now the records are there. In Jamio and Jamie, records are there. I can see, yeah, can say in there on the world market, fuel price or cost because Israel attack Iran.
Yeah,
do you get it? Into a automatic adjustment formula. Buying or cost also over cost. In the case in there, even next week, Monday we implement Mudusa Levia, prices will go up. In the military, as if the mobile obayan. Next is one strike here. That's there. Yami adman there. Obakon of Ayasam Papa. Osanda yimpamkwa ne yeka wasemi. Ti bibiara obesi me yimpa omahwe no nkon onyaz papa. Na agwesi ina ni MPSC ka sen bi de ofi echir onyi abofon oyo no kwar. Na efia de ewia ni obone mfono. But ode iya hyehyɛ nsoma as the crow see mo abofon onsi bio. I am able to be sort of me. Amy feel the Minister of Health, Ora, Community Kano, 100 case in the
okay, Fachemwa, na menye juma krabi mercy. Me ba me sado time ni nyina. Asama ogu so ehwe bedwam on Adom TV because skills katwa egum *281# select option 4. O abe with more 1,000 Ghana cedis ado pay akọ. Ye da ho aba, ya beto akoma so. Yes, I wakwa babiem efa emra bedwam so. Comments we be gina kenkan de amount. Na Richard
and man go the minister na by 100
health minister
health minister 100 ye
ade
o sande we just the necessary we Ghana for one asua the waiting so there obimpa nkwa na ho ban ti se bibi na ehia won na yi kan as not asoma we just there obeti parliamentary select committee on health okay share na afemnu mo de to anyim auto asomi na dem say the one paying for no workers there okay council no we shim the obo calling off that was the way to go then baba out abaka che there we are calling on retired nurses to other one no kwaye ejuma if you there oh you are kasa aboterm na when you aboterm but the demands of the nurses and feed on yazi bia oye chinchinai.
But the minister no a call no. It's not because of the agency of Niatuoma because unya omanya you were nurse for total about 120,000. It move over 100,000 etifie. Hey, serious?
No. See, I opened the mirror to tell what that sermon.
Okay.
In Kencho them, if you want member, there's an alternative.
Okay.
So yes, you continue to appeal to them. Okay. They are sermon because if you want conditions here, maybe a one-time payment off. And one person why you me there staggered. If you put my can July much me share them. August much share them. In a baby health facilities no obuchia. In ya a bank no ruchia. Na in an MPSC we can be do budget 21 function. One case no court boy in January. No was January na wako hu by February also ko huni. So say budget sama on even in March 2025, Minister of Finance was telling us that he was meeting market women to get their input into the budget. March, I know correct. It's not true. So even March,
maybe input training.
But if you said you were meeting the ordinary and the market and people, organizations to get their input into the budget, what does it mean? It's even in March, if you could go to people to get their input, more views up into the budget. Could you not have done that?
Okay.
But even in any chimpon, what's it? Onye chinchinai. Na agosi asem dika rekasan na kacha nurses do won demands no kwan na route won fodo won so edwuma won yen won hwe won fi TikTok na aze na etu wofo but once wunya kono wunya no media futu won fo. Some of your media people have really not handled this very well. The insulter, what you nurses want to plain insult, and will be to the extent that some NDC media guys saying that nurses want pass one wasi diploma for work on the one unbehave to the extent that one guy NDC media person on the radio station plain insult cursing nurses. You see, actually, what do that? And this is what is going on under NDC. Because one aben wapo wenti, now they become so arrogant, and to the extent that Ghana Jumeyi as also suffered an old demand or any legitimate right. Now wabo musu. NDC media guys now descend on them, really insult on them. Let's see about one way. Because say you're paying MPP, that's my summer. Enche Obasai. But look at the leadership. NDC MPP, MPs or parliament. The ranking on health committee, doctor, are you a free? You need them to say, okay, say, oh, you politics the film, but you problem cannot in opposition. And some kind, lab technician work a strike. I say, the then minister could quite my menu, or I disappointed him. Now don't go to an one, my test start confirm not chimpon, also 1 year only in strike. That more demand be a one farmer one, or Safata. Senyan MPP. Yan Ghana yin nko ho ya nyu omani ye na yesu ye descend to the gutter na ye peasant plots and ko be ya yi kire de say tumu go wusema and our opposition be mindful of your utterances. Be mindful of your utterances. I mean, the ministry, no. Frankly speaking, it is too big for me that kind of.
Oh.
Yes, I will say it. It is too big for him. Because if you them in Semia, even if Parliamentary Select Committee one of the chief advisors to the president when it comes to health issues, they could meet and speak to them nicely. We want to walk on what assume. Until we can no we try to more power money. What does Mita cannot do? What are we paying him for? I see. Say Mita cannot as a minimum power.
As you say, qualified to occupy that position.
Osman, people are trying to finish your ministry now. It's too big for him. It's too big for him. Because even with this one, yes, even with this one, now no Francis, the way I handle the issues, it took select committee in parliament to come and meet them for them to work and what happen. What is he doing?
No, Kaza president, you need answer.
Not Osman known to Mahandra or the ministry is too big for Minta Kando. Looking at him, the agents and the Minister of Health and the issues of Banaza. It's a very critical ministry, and yet Minta Kando on handle. If you're not Kassan and New Transninian man, or you're not buying some Moria, he cannot handle that ministry. For me, that's how I see it. Because it was it, Bibi Kisi touch map or Impanonqua. Now, say if select committee can meet them, no, I can't somewhat to help one, no minister, my in here. Are you telling me he's competent? I can see, catch them. With what has happened, Minta Akano is competent in being the health minister. He's not competent. What are you paying for? It's amazing. Necessary, Yabasawan, ma Yatson, Onya the Maran Farmer hen. Now, won't go to the negotiating table. Now, them what kind also on yet in Chinechan. I buy on stagger payments. Now, more Bias and Canada or MPP are buying, Ojai, them as a tumor are buying Muchia. In May 2024, and MPP are buying Oshia, all the unions. All the one demand negotiation was in an or G2, no start Ochen July 2024. But next was in a union be or psychiatric nurses more court when negotiation one count. So, as an run or quarter 2025 January, Mubu Assembly, Obu and Enna, any Saba beam, no Kuna buying do one condition of service, be between 2 and 2. Also, one more, they shall factor this into the budget. If you could not factor, just find a way. 9 years and then can someone to one condo. So, we nipa, or a majumba, bondo, impanum quan air bombai. They will not go to this extent. By one minister, need solution in there. Returners will take over. What do you expect?
Maybe not persons to deal with the situation at hand. Now,
of
course,
or deal with the situation at hand.
Because this is a situation where the nurses know. Luis says, no matter a static position. So we are not moving an
inch. Is it not the same position that they had taken in the select committee with Michelle Moya?
Okay.
It's not the same position.
That's a position.
Yeah, the same position that you demands. But you see, Asamba, what I know was a Kamuju. Okay. In a assembly can Otakomado. So I see the select committee on health. We show one. We go point who ask American one some year. In fact, who demands see, you want some Yakanemu Yabesre, and was in you the Mibri. And see, Munya would tell me, maybe a being what you turn them Busumi. There wasn't kind of a chip near Chia. They will not take that position. But when we take away, you are not due for this, no brother Bashan haircon, now I didn't see when you're in Tunchia, 2 billion Ghana, it will throw the budget out of GA. This is what the Deputy Minister of Finance was saying.
Next, for us start our press conference, and Ebienche Edube Rahonum. And as for us start our press conference, 7 o'clock. So, Mame Perpetua, the President of Ghana Registered Nurse Association, and the Secretary Tim Crane, and at our press conference. So we are working, sir. We'll get you there.
Oh, I walk as I think I go see Oyimpa. Oyimpa, that man and another go for our can. Say BBC, name passion and quan into it, and fana and back and come. Nessica Samza, no auto appear will come up for that, able to miscast away Jan Nado. One share, not necessary, one demands. Banner Waja to Lobuchian, or one yen in a precopa, one stagger. The brain was a health facility Obuchia, and ya a bank. And some of the millionaires, because those were charged or a Christian Health Association of Ghana. Yeah. Those of us, they are already paying it. to them. Government should find a way to deal with it so that uncle for your name no obi munshuru won't just because are buying on your crowd obuchia. It will not be good for us. In see press conference you will win na ya to do walk off na aban on brand on has on show on fire medu so that a maybe the ma on sounds call the strike more on result to what has happened.
Okay. But as I feel my final draw na menche 1,000 Ghana cedis pay and so my draw no star 281 hash star 281 hash. Hey.
I was here to
and so my brother the amount there with
me. Say or no buy some co break buy some man.
Okay, 5 4 3 2 1. Mama hear the power winning number winning. Okay, number benaway 0539 308 star 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 0539 308 star star star. I see you winnie. One for a true tribute from a monfano. Munjai. One for the tribute from a monfano. We get bed 2 minutes now.
2 minutes no me born be 1 minute be pay.
I was now what my check Bank of Ghana exchange rates in
me na make so I go say one ma me brede. Me da say e fe wo hwe me nua yi ka say ne ka say nyina ye ebegu onya ya oh you ebegu
na me go me that kind of opposition BBS obogo egu no blame aban na aka say me that kind of
enya won say MPP aban eye Ghana basa na won ntimi emu ma no ka wotie na me nua ati akan a ministry ne so chen owura kwamna me nta aka no parliament avete no approve no and sample na president enya numu arishem so what I say so nko ye adwuma bi enya won enya feel and wadi buman
obi anka
na MPP fu nya no wrong enti na mutimi kofa obi betna ministry no wanyin pa mo atra parliament ache so me anka sa baba nti say because of spunivi vaccines inti one thinking right you probably obe thinking right all the time come na minta kando I carry no very well was high issues him what is about bonte be can be tia next sana ne aba no say next na take a decision awie oko because enya ono no be fini futu makotu yaka finance ministry wonya budget so what I say 2 days in present to parliament brand this win election if you say yet to an among say you be prepare budget you be blow man no
okay
it won't mean ka say wonga rule asem in February 1 month I will be present to budget
in January.
It was
in January.
Right? One can sort here now kind.
It was in January.
Then na kwesi. Brand na motia ben mu no. Some year blast budget and some ko meboa. And na your man be twa 3 months meboa.
Yeah.
Into then na want me anye provision if it was easy that for you to do it. I don't want
the budget
MPP for losing I will lose you know. But that's why I blame Ghana for. So be that one. Obi be that one. Who say insult? Oh yeah one.
And 2016
Ghana for what was it? Ghana for and this for that one over to Obama.
But that is clear.
Want this some ministers Ghana for him near pay.
Okay.
So what as Mukofa did yipi ban nipa 1.3 million and we affected. One more and niggas no matter Obama. Mo ye fenti and answer den. And I'm on Ghana ya mo dinti and den. Mo man was reka. Macho wa yeti forest start course ra na munye sika mfa dollar attitude mu no mo form committee so won ko hwe ni enti a dollar sabre no mu no na eche oba mo ye wiase bibia mo ntimi anye da okay mo yonko de just some few months a drop no eno na Ghana bo hwe enya mo na mo susu se mo ye Ghana fo ne da bia ma try so akwasi and san NDC for power in 2016 na enga jaw esla yede be reta legacy debt and all.
Okay.
All right. What na suje ya, what na suje ya, ekosi say what the esla.
Eti we fetch me esla no. Na nkato ho na ke betimi atwa legacy debt na na da.
According to me NDC for share no. Na was sunset clause. You think by 5 years, you start in 2015. Think at end of 2020 no. Na ke ngeje.
Okay,
exactly. It is sunset clause.
Betimi atwa.
Na betimi atwa kana. Right.
That na energy debt ni say.
$2.1 billion. $2.1 billion.
Okay. So now within 5 years,
right?
Now elaborate me.
Absolutely so.
So now within 5 years, now within 5 years, no. Now a can buy back one as na your ring fences are $2.1 billion. No.
The point is, Esla no, and yet a human never enquires about retired legacy debt.
Okay.
Right? And anything I won't say, and we actually crown you far, what do you call it? Price waterfall mechanism.
Okay.
Buy. And we actually, I mean, we come on, I mean, the one. Yes, some the compact two. Every must say, yeah, the Sikasa Abeto from America. It's a moon say, move me out so revenue aspect. Say, we are on a baby, on a baby revenue the other. I'm a ECG, or cotton, will be next kind of film. No coffee PDS by. A good year then. And Nunti Ghana Lusu $100 million. She and me, were ruling out. Was saying, I said, a pen cocoa, say, you're not qualified for. Today, I was in my room, he said, and sans anime in our babysino. That President Mahama modern Bawa Bunti, or Babonte because we have excess capacity. Excess capacity. Yeah, Kono, not line losses. You see the Kotokania. A baby do baby, I would quacotono. Not losses, no, 23%.
Okay.
A son said, Monty me anche. Answer Sanima, Ekra, or friend then transformers at the big Jabu port. Eje mo buti wie ni
transformer bibi you
mo buti wie ni
easy you
akwesi enne line losses
containers
rise could do 40%.
Line losses of
yes
line
40%. I'm telling you
line losses of ECG commercial and technical
I'm telling you 40%.
32%.
Akwesi
oh yeah no
talking about
okay but maybe
where you briefing am assuming fan fan how can grant say now can 32%. All right?
Yeah. That would be about 3.2 billion.
What were you doing?
Okay.
What were you doing?
Medase.
Man, of course, producer. Say, I mind the aba. No, to say, as I say, Yanko Tibia, Yakomu, because of say, young prepare.
Yeah.
Nedi Yanko, doom someone, men Makam and Massa. No, so Anya Yekrano. What a 1 liter of petrol. But
better 5
CDs in
okay.
Ma abang 1 CD.
FM3.
Me and fan just say, you bet me a Isa can
when it's 20%,
they go going into price burners
and condemn it.
Crude oil and come home.
But I say, crude oil. Richard,
okay, see.
Yes. Ben, Mr.
You can NDC for Wadada Ghana for.
Okay.
Or second. On in there.
Dada Ghana for.
Yes, on in there. Okay, see. You know my move. And work at there. What about Bema? Some George within 1 week. Obedi with a Ghana say. Wait to man. Oh, please. On your man. Abuja package Ghana for them. Within 100 days.
Ben, Mr.
Because on that Ghana, and not Galam said this said West. West.
When under MPP and Cobra block under MPP and Forest and arrested him.
This one is no.
Is it phones? I'm Ghana, Mama.
John Abuja, okay, Ghana for them within 100 days. Reset ECG. I cannot lose my profit making.
Okay.
Okay, that can't the one by one charter flight. One charter, yeah.
Okay.
Most of the levy, where you was the levy was ABBA.
Okay.
1%, no, I mean 8.3%. Yeah, not there. And see, there are a lot of insights that we can say. You have deceived Ghanaians into voting for you. Presidency. Okay. 2024 compensation for the office of president. 369 million in the 2.7 billion. Almost more about car down cost in the accident. Oh, please.
I Ghana for feeling.
I Ghana for feeling that. No more condemning you. If you mobile,
the Central Regional Secretary.
Your 24-hour economy is even and
so a member of the NDC National Communications team. But hello, good morning. Munyo Mike, hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello, good morning. On Timika, my father, my father, NCR, my father, I say, come, Odia Hoya, members, Odia Hoya, JB, the president of the National House of Chiefs, and I'm a child on a pay. Yamisha, no, your kissing, Coiso, Bay, Kessipa. But did your questions, and that you ever said, yes, on Bedroom, Macram.